legislation this week at City Hall. An emergency ordinance, a first and second reading, authorizing the purchase of 2 parcels for the purpose of community and economic development and declaring an emergency. Number 31096-11 and number 31097-11, authorizing the submission, acceptance, acquisition, and purchase of 151 properties from Montgomery County, Ohio, and the subsequent disposition of 151 properties in connection with the Real Estate Acquisition Program, REAP, and declaring an emergency. Ordinance 31098-11, consenting to the inspection of bridges within the city of Dayton. Ordinance 5847-11, declaring the intention of the Commission to vacate Cecil Court from Warren Street to the east property line of City Park Lot 2441, the alley east of Warren Street to Cecil Street to 80 feet south of Cecil Court, and the alley east of Warren Street from Buckeye Street to Cecil Court. And, this should be interesting to a lot of folks, to establish a Section 3 program. We've got the link down here below for what a Section 3 program is, in compliance with requirements of U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to be carried out by the city's Human Relations Council. And this week we also have a second resolution declaring the intention of the Commission to vacate Walter Street from Baltimore Street to Alaska Street to Alton Avenue, from Leonard Street to Leo Street, the alley east of Baltimore Street from Leonard Street to the alley north of Walter Street, and the alley east of Alton Avenue from Leonard Street to the alley of Walter Street, and the alley north of Walter Street from Baltimore Street to Alaska Street. Did you catch all that? There's also going to be a planning action public hearing, and it is regarding the development in relation to the Section 3 program. Public hearing is going to be over this. Plan Development 157 for Germantown Village Phase 1 project. All property within the planned development will be zoned MR5, mature single-family residential. The project is within an area roughly bounded by Germantown Street, South William Street, Fez Lane, and Broadway Street. 60 multifamily housing units will be constructed for the project on 4.04 acres. The city's requesting placement of 2 items on the Commission calendar related to the purchase of the former Clyburn Manor. The first item is an ordinance authorizing the purchase of 2 parcels from Dayton Metropolitan Housing Authority, DMHA. The ordinance authorizes the city manager to enter into a purchase agreement of land at a total cost of $500,000. The second item is an agreement for delegation of activities with Montgomery County. This agreement will provide $142,000 towards the acquisition cost from an economic development initiative special project. This it's a federal earmark allocated from the 2009 fiscal year. The total project cost is $500,000. Another story they had last week, we voted on it for the first time, and this week will be a second vote. It was unanimously voted for the first reading last week, and that's a resolution, an ordinance that's going to combine the Community Affairs Division and the Housing and Neighborhood Redevelopment Division into one division in the city to be called the Community Development Division. Like I said, it was voted unanimously for last week and is expected to pass. That's all that's going down for now in Dayton City Commission this week. Like I said earlier, my name is David Sparks. I'm editor and publisher of the Dayton Informer. I thank you so much for logging in. Please hit the likes, please hit the shares, send the videos, send the pages to your friends. That's the only way we're going to build a real independent hometown media revolution in Dayton, Ohio, and across the country. Keyword being independent. Thank you so much for your time.